Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, May 25th, 2015, around 7:52 in the morning, Belleville, Massachusetts. Mixing center clouds today. Going to be humid. The humidity is going to pop up, so get the ACs cranking. Maybe some thunder showers, and temperatures range from 80 at the coast to 90 inland in Massachusetts. Some news to report. The Houston Rockets avoided being swept out of the playoffs by beating Golden State Warriors by a score of 128-115. Scary moment for the Warriors. Steve Curry took a big fall, and he's diagnosed with a contusion in his head. But it looked very scary. It looked like he could have busted his shoulder or neck. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Anaheim Ducks beat the Chicago Blackhawks in overtime to go up 3-2 in that series. And it's Happy National Paper Airplane Day in the United States. That's about it on the news. My first video subject of the day is the top 10 players in San Antonio Spurs history. The San Antonio Spurs have won 5 NBA championships and are one of the greatest teams of all time. Here are the top 10 players in Spurs history. Number 10 on this list is Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi has 3,097 points, averaging 12.3 points per game, 1,546 rebounds, 6.1 rebounds per game, and 457 assists, averaging 1.8 points per assists per game. Number 9 on this list of the greatest Spurs players of all time, Sean Elliott. Sean had 9,659 points, 14.4 points per game, 2,941 rebounds, 4.4 rebounds per game, and 1,700 assists, averaging 2.5 assists per game. Number 8 on this list of the all-time greatest San Antonio Spurs players of all time, Alvin Robinson. Alvin had 6,285 points, averaging 16.2 points per game, 2,087 rebounds, averaging 5.4 rebounds per game, and 2,094 assists, averaging 5.4 assists per game. Number 7 on this list is Avery Johnson. Avery had 6,486 points, averaging 10.1 points per game. He had 1,047 rebounds, averaging 2.0 rebounds per game, and 1,309 assists, averaging 6.9 assists per game. Number 6 on this list of the greatest Spurs players of all time, Bruce Bowen. Bruce had 4,061 points, averaging 6.4 points per game, 1,861 rebounds, averaging 3 rebounds per game, and 814 assists, averaging 1.3 assists per game. Number 5 on this list of the all-time greatest Spurs players of all time, Manu Ginobili. Manu had 12,395 points, 14.3 points per game, 3,252 rebounds, averaging 3.8 rebounds per game, and 3,478 points, averaging 4 points per game. He's in at number 5. Number 4 on this list of the all-time list of the greatest Spurs players of all time, George Gervin. George had 20,708 points, 26.2 points per game, 3,607 rebounds, averaging 4.6 rebounds per game, and 2,214 assists, averaging 2.8 assists per game. Number 3 on this list of the all-time greatest Spurs players of all time, Tony Parker. Tony had 17,027 points, 16.9 points per game, 2,929 rebounds, averaging 2.9 rebounds per game, and 5,970 assists, averaging 5.9 assists per game. Number 2 on the all-time list of greatest Spurs players of all time, David Robinson. David had 20,790 points, 21 1.1 points per game, 10,497 rebounds, averaging 10.6 rebounds per game, and 2,441 assists, averaging 2.5 assists per game. And number one on the all-time list of greatest Spurs players of all time, Tim Duncan. Tim had 25,974 points, averaging 19.5 points per game, 14,644 rebounds, 11.0 rebounds per game, and 4,062 assists, averaging 3.1 assists per game. And there you have it, the top 10 players in San Antonio Spurs history. Tomorrow will be the top 10 players in Golden State Warriors history. Well, I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter with 2 more video blogs. One will be about Nana 7 Japanese Steakhouse in Berwick, Massachusetts. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Vancouver Grizzlies history, 1995 through 2001. And I'll be back. And keep calm. And I'm a Julie Breton guy. Bye.